Did you know that some of the things you've been told are healthy your whole life might actually be making you age faster after 60? Yeah, I'm talking about those routines you feel proud of. The early morning walks, the clean, low-fat meals, the constant water bottle in hand. But here's the kicker. As your body changes with age, those same healthy habits that secretly age you faster start backfiring, draining your energy, stiffening your joints, and even speeding up memory loss. Now, don't get me wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. You've been trying to stay young and sharp just like any of us. But after decades working with older adults, I've seen one simple truth. What keeps you healthy at 40 can wear you down at 70. You see, your metabolism, hormones, and recovery systems aren't what they used to be, and that's perfectly normal. But the body after 60 plays by a different set of rules. And if you don't update your habits, those so-called healthy choices can quietly stress your organs, weaken your muscles, and even mess with your brain chemistry. Here's a quick example. Ever meet someone who drinks water all day because hydration is key? Sounds great, right? But when you're older, overhydration can actually dilute your electrolytes, lower your sodium, and leave you dizzy, weak, and foggy-headed. The exact opposite of what you're aiming for. Or what about the low-fat everything trend? Folks ditch butter and olive oil thinking they're helping their heart. But without healthy fats, your brain can't function right, your skin dries out, and your hormones flatline. I've seen people look 10 years older just because they were too scared of fat. That's why today's video is going to hit home. We're breaking down the 7 so-called healthy habits that secretly age you faster. Habits that look innocent but silently rob you of vitality, mobility, and sharpness. Stick with me till the end, because in the last part, I'll show you how to flip these habits so you can start aging smarter, not faster. And trust me, a few small tweaks can make a world of difference. If you're watching this and you've ever felt like, hey, I'm doing everything right but I still feel tired, stiff, or older than I should, this one's for you. Drop a comment below saying, I'm ready to reverse it, and let's dive into the truth about aging well, and how to stop doing the things that are quietly wearing you down. Let me ask you this. How many times have you heard, drink 8 glasses of water a day? Or, keep sipping water to stay healthy? It's one of the most repeated health tips out there. But here's what almost no one tells you. After 60, that good habit can actually turn against you. Sounds crazy, right? I mean, water is life. But for many seniors, overhydration is one of the healthy habits that secretly age you faster. Here's why. As we age, our kidneys slow down. They don't filter water and electrolytes as efficiently as they used to. That means when you keep guzzling water throughout the day like you're training for a marathon, your body can't flush it out fast enough. Instead, your sodium levels drop. And that's when trouble starts. Low sodium, or hyponatremia, can cause muscle weakness, confusion, headaches, dizziness, and in severe cases, even fainting or brain swelling. I've seen it firsthand in my clinic. A 72-year-old man came in after nearly fainting on a walk. His blood work showed dangerously low sodium. The cause? He was drinking gallons of water every day because his fitness coach told him hydration is key. The truth is, your body after 60 doesn't need as much water as it used to. The thirst reflex changes, your metabolism slows, and your cells retain water differently. What used to be healthy can now wash away vital minerals like sodium, potassium, and magnesium, the exact nutrients that keep your heart rhythm steady, your muscles strong, and your brain sharp. And let's talk about what this does to your skin and aging process. When your electrolytes drop, your skin loses tone and elasticity. You might notice your face looks drawn out or puffy even though you're drinking tons of water. That's because your cells are losing balance. Too much fluid on the outside, not enough stability inside. It's like overwatering a houseplant. The roots drown before the leaves can thrive. So how much water do you really need? Here's the golden rule. Drink when you're thirsty, not out of routine. Sip slowly, not constantly, Add a pinch of sea salt or a squeeze of lemon to your water once or twice a day to support your electrolytes. And if you take blood pressure meds, diuretics, or heart medication, talk to your doctor about your fluid intake, because your body's balance is already being managed by those drugs. The bottom line, overhydration won't keep you young. It can actually age your organs faster, deplete your minerals, and mess with your circulation. So next time you reach for that 5th refill of your water bottle, pause for a second. Ask yourself, am I really thirsty or just following an old habit? Because sometimes the healthiest thing you can do is stop overdoing what used to be healthy. And speaking of overdoing it, the next healthy habit might surprise you even more. It's one millions of seniors are proud of: eating light, cutting out butter, oil, and fats. But here's the harsh truth, that low-fat lifestyle might be silently draining your energy, damaging your hormones, and speeding up wrinkles faster than time itself. Stay tuned. In the next part, we'll uncover why fat isn't your enemy, and how avoiding it could be the biggest mistake of your golden years. Back in the 80s and 90s, every health magazine, every doctor on TV, and even the food companies told us one thing: fat is bad for you. So, we ditched butter for margarine, traded eggs for cereal, and filled our carts with low-fat, fat-free, and heart-healthy snacks. But let me tell you something that might shock you. For people over 60, that light lifestyle is one of the healthy habits that secretly age you faster. Here's why. As we age, our hormones naturally decline: testosterone, estrogen, DHEA, and even growth hormone. And guess what your body needs to make those hormones? Healthy fats. When you cut fat too low, you're not just cutting calories. You're cutting your body's ability to rebuild, repair, and protect itself. Think about it like this. Your brain is nearly 60% fat. Your cells are wrapped in fat-based membranes. Your nerves communicate through fatty coatings called myelin sheaths. When you starve your body of fats, your brain literally starts running on fumes. That's when you notice the brain fog, the memory slips, the low mood, the dry, sagging skin. All those little signs of getting older. They're not just aging. They're undernourishment. And here's the kicker. Without enough healthy fats, your body can't absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. Vitamin D protects your bones. Vitamin E guards your cells from oxidative stress. Vitamin A keeps your eyes sharp. Vitamin K keeps your arteries flexible. Without those, the aging process speeds up like a downhill runaway train. I remember one of my patients, Helen, 74, retired teacher, full of energy but always tired lately. She prided herself on her clean eating. Everything was low-fat, skim milk, no butter, zero oil cooking. When she came in, her cholesterol was too low. Yes, too low. Her vitamin D was in the basement. Her skin looked paper-thin, and her memory was slipping. We slowly reintroduced healthy fats: olive oil, avocado, wild salmon, a little grass-fed butter. Within 2 months, she said, "Doc, I feel like my brain woke up. That's the power of balance." So, what are the right fats after 60? Monounsaturated fats: olive oil, avocado, almonds. Omega-3s: salmon, sardines, flax seeds. Natural saturated fats: small amounts from butter, eggs, and coconut oil. Avoid those processed seed oils: canola, soybean, corn oil. They're oxidized, inflammatory, and age your arteries faster than sugar. Here's the truth. Your body isn't afraid of fat. It's afraid of inflammation. And when you starve yourself of healthy fats, your cells start breaking down, your metabolism slows, and your brain loses its spark. So don't fear fat. Respect it. Feed your body the fuel it needs to protect your heart, mind, and skin. Because after 60, it's not about eating less, it's about eating smarter. Healthy fats are your secret weapon against early aging, brain fog, and even depression. And if you think skipping fat is bad, wait until you hear about the next healthy habit. It's something millions of older adults are proud of, hitting the treadmill or walking for hours every day. But what if I told you that too much cardio could actually speed up aging and drain your muscle strength? Let's break that myth next, and reveal why excessive cardio might be quietly sabotaging your longevity. If you're over 60, you've probably heard this advice 1,000 times. Just walk more. Keep your heart pumping. Cardio keeps you young. And don't get me wrong, movement is medicine. But here's what most people don't tell you. Too much cardio, especially the wrong kind, can actually be one of those healthy habits that secretly age you faster. Sounds crazy, right? Let's break it down. When you push your body through long, exhausting sessions of treadmill walking, jogging, or cycling, especially without enough recovery, your body produces a stress hormone called cortisol. Now, cortisol isn't bad in small doses. It helps you wake up in the morning and deal with daily challenges. But when it stays high for too long, it becomes your body's worst aging trigger. Chronically high cortisol eats away at your muscle tissue, slows your metabolism, raises blood sugar, and increases belly fat, the kind that's hardest to lose after 60. It also weakens your immune system and makes your skin thinner. Basically, it puts your body in survival mode instead of rebuilding mode. Here's what's wild. Studies from Harvard and the American College of Sports Medicine have shown that excessive cardio without strength training actually shrinks muscle fibers over time, especially in older adults. So, while you're burning calories, you might also be burning away your strength, stability, and even your youthful energy. I once worked with a guy named Don, 68 years old, retired firefighter, fit as a fiddle. He used to jog 5 miles every morning and brag that he hadn't missed a day in years. But lately, he'd been feeling wiped out, his knees ached, his sleep was lousy, and his muscles looked deflated. We ran some tests. His cortisol levels were through the roof, his testosterone had tanked, and his muscle mass had dropped almost 10% in a year. The problem: overtraining. When we replaced his long runs with shorter, balanced workouts, a mix of resistance training, light cardio, and flexibility work, everything changed. Within weeks, his energy came back, his mood improved, and he told me, "Doc, I feel like I got 10 years back. That's the magic of balance." Here's what your body actually needs after 60. Shorter, efficient workouts, 20-30 minutes is plenty. Resistance training, light weights or bodyweight exercises 3x a week. Low-impact movement, brisk walking, swimming, or cycling, but not marathons. Recovery, more sleep, stretching, and rest days. Remember this, it's not about how long you move. It's about how smartly you move. Your body, after 60, doesn't respond to punishment. It thrives on precision. You don't need to go harder. You need to go wiser. And here's something powerful to think about. When you do cardio correctly, your blood pressure stabilizes, your brain gets more oxygen, and your heart gets stronger without burning you out. But when you overdo it, your body breaks down faster than it rebuilds. So, the next time someone says, "No pain, no gain," smile and tell them, "At my age, it's all about balance, not burnout, because longevity isn't built in sweat, it's built in recovery." Now, if you thought too much cardio was surprising, wait until you hear about the next healthy habit. It's something millions of older adults are proud of, taking multivitamins and supplements every morning. But what if I told you that some of those pills might actually drain your energy and age your liver faster than time itself? If you're over 60, I bet your kitchen cabinet looks a little like a pharmacy shelf. Bottles of multivitamins, fish oil, magnesium, calcium, B-complex, maybe even some herbal blends that promise youthful energy or brain support. Sound familiar? Here's the truth no one really says out loud. Sometimes those same supplements you think are protecting your health are actually one of the healthy habits that secretly age you faster. And I'm not saying supplements are bad. Far from it. Many are helpful, even life-saving in the right context. But when you start taking handfuls of pills without understanding what your body truly needs at your age, that's when things can quietly go sideways. You see, after 60, your liver and kidneys don't work as fast as they used to. They process nutrients, medications, and toxins more slowly. So every extra pill, even a vitamin, adds another job to their already full workload. And when your system gets overloaded, it can start storing instead of clearing. Let me give you an example. I had a patient, Judy, 72, a retired schoolteacher from Texas. Sweet woman, organized, active, and careful about her health. She took 18 supplements every morning because she didn't want to miss out on anything good. But she started feeling more tired, bloated, and foggy-headed. Her skin looked dull, and her digestion was a mess. We ran some tests. Her vitamin D and calcium levels were sky-high, stressing her kidneys. Her B6 levels were so elevated that they were affecting her nerves. She wasn't sick from old age. She was sick from oversupplementation. And here's the thing. A lot of supplements interact with each other and with medications seniors commonly take. Too much vitamin K can mess with blood thinners. Too much calcium can stiffen arteries instead of strengthening bones. Too much iron can age your liver faster than alcohol. But supplement companies won't tell you that. They'll say, you can't overdose on vitamins. Your body just pees out the extra. That's flat out false for older adults. When your filtration slows down, that extra builds up like residue in an old pipe, and it quietly damages the system over time. So what should you do instead? Here's the golden rule. Don't supplement blindly. Supplement intelligently. Ask your doctor to run a micronutrient panel once or twice a year. Find out exactly what your body is low on. Then, and only then, add what's missing. And always choose quality over quantity. 1 or 2 verified, doctor-approved supplements are far safer than a dozen random ones off a grocery shelf. If you're eating a balanced diet, protein, veggies, healthy fats, hydration, your body's getting more than you think. And remember, your organs need rest too. Sometimes the best detox isn't a new pill. It's giving your body a break from all the pills. Now here's the part that really hits home. When you stop overloading your system, your body thanks you. Your energy improves, your digestion steadies, your skin clears, and your mind feels sharper. Because your body isn't fighting to process the extras. It's finally free to thrive. So before you pop that next capsule, pause for a second and ask yourself, do I really need this? Or am I just chasing a promise in a bottle? Because at your age, balance is wisdom. And wisdom is the real anti-aging formula. And speaking of balance, there's another so-called healthy habit that millions of seniors believe keeps them young, but it's quietly doing the exact opposite. It's about sleep, and how doing too little or too much can both make you age faster than you realize. Let's talk about something most people over 60 don't think twice about. Sleep. You've heard it all your life. Get plenty of rest. It's good for you. But here's the part nobody tells you. Both too little and too much sleep can quietly speed up your aging process, draining your brain, your heart, and your independence faster than time itself. And yes, that makes this one of the healthy habits that secretly age you faster. Here's why. As we age, our sleep cycles change. We fall asleep slower, wake up earlier, and spend less time in deep, restorative sleep, the kind that repairs the body and cleans the brain. That's normal. But what's not normal is when we try to force it. Some seniors, thinking they need 8 or 9 hours, go to bed too early or sleep in late, tossing and turning, feeling groggy all day. Others, proud of their "I only need 5 hours" mindset, slowly starve their brain of oxygen and recovery time. Both extremes are dangerous. Too little sleep raises cortisol, your body's stress hormone, which breaks down muscle, increases belly fat, and messes with blood sugar. Too much sleep, on the other hand, slows circulation, dulls the brain, and can even increase stroke risk. And here's something few people know. The quality of your sleep matters more than the hours. If your sleep is shallow or disrupted, from reflux, late-night snacking, or bathroom trips, your brain doesn't get the full cleanup it needs. See, during deep sleep, your brain's janitorial crew, the glymphatic system, clears away toxins that build up during the day. When you don't reach that stage, those toxins stick around. Over years, they form plaques that are strongly linked to Alzheimer's and cognitive decline. I remember a patient, Mr. Dawson, 78, who bragged he slept 10 hours a night, but he still woke up tired, dizzy, and forgetful. Turned out he was dealing with sleep apnea, short pauses in breathing that were quietly cutting off his brain's oxygen all night long. Once treated, his memory and energy came back like someone flipped a switch. So, here's the truth. You can't just rest your way to better health. You have to optimize your rest. Here's how. Keep a consistent bedtime and wake-up time, even on weekends. Avoid screens and heavy meals 2 hours before bed. Hydrate early in the day, not right before sleeping. Make your room cool, dark, and quiet. Aim for 6.5 to 8 hours of quality sleep, not marathon sleep sessions. And most importantly, listen to your body's rhythm. If you wake up refreshed and clear-headed, you're getting the right amount. If you wake up heavy, foggy, or drained, your body's telling you something's off. After 60, your sleep is your brain's reset button. Use it wisely, and it can keep you sharp, balanced, and independent for decades. Abuse it, and it silently chips away at your vitality, day by day. So tonight, as you prepare for bed, don't just go to sleep. Create a ritual, one that tells your brain, it's time to heal. That single change can make you feel younger, calmer, and more alive than any supplement or diet ever could. And before we close, let me remind you of something powerful. Aging isn't your enemy. Unawareness is. The truth is, most people don't age because of years. They age because of habits. The wrong, healthy habits that sneak into daily life, low-fat diets, juice cleanses, over-supplementing, endless workouts, or poor sleep routines, quietly drain your strength and your spark. But once you see them, you can change them. And when you do, everything shifts. Your energy, your clarity, your confidence. Because aging well isn't about doing more. It's about doing what truly matters. Wisely, gently, intentionally. So, tonight, take a deep breath. You've learned the truth. Now it's time to live it. If this video opened your eyes, let us know in the comments. Type 1 if you learned something new, or 0 if you didn't. Your feedback helps us help more people just like you. And don't forget, hit that like, share, and subscribe button for more science-backed health tips made especially for seniors. Because your best years? They're not behind you. They're right in front of you. Strong, clear, and full of purpose.